And I hereby conclude, we in here. This video is like a week overdue. Sorry about that, but this is the next video in the Home Gym series. So today we're going to be talking about, you'll have various clips also, and I'll be talking over them as usual. We're going to be talking about the FT1 from Inspire. So I was actually helping my dad move. Me and my boy Gary, shout out to Gary and Ali. He just had a son not too long ago. But yeah, he was helping me move. Helping my dad move with me. And I took him the wrong way. So we were already late in traffic. Getting to where we had to go. But I'm actually telling the story backwards. That happened later on in the day. What happened earlier that day was I was with my dad before anybody else showed up, and we were completely late. Like, we were running behind already, and he went to check on the storage place. This is actually before we met up with Gary. Gary was already waiting for us. That's why I have him on mine. And I went into G&E Fitness. Oh no, G&G Fitness. Yeah. So I went into the store because the storage place was right around the back. So he said he was going to go check on it. I said, all right, cool. I'm just going to look around the store. Yeah, okay. So I go in there, and at the time, Costco, which a lot of people have, they had the FTX for $1,300. So I go in there. I'm like, hey, you guys have the FTX trainer, functional trainer. The guy said, no, we have the FT1, which is slightly bigger. And I said, well, how much is it? He said, $2,400. Now I'm like, dude, I wasn't looking to spend another $1,100. So why so much? He said, well, the FTX at the time was $1,400 just to buy it. So they had to sell it at $1,800 just to make a profit, the stores. So at the time, stores weren't buying it because Inspire had to deal with Costco to sell it for $1,300, which is why everybody during the pandemic bought it. Most people have it. And so he's saying, like, there was no point in stores getting the FTX to sell for $1,800. Meanwhile, Costco was selling it less than cost. So they only had the FT1. But I had already been doing research and I knew the FT1 came with the nice shrouds, which you'll see on mine. And it came with like a slightly different bar for pull-ups. I actually like the pull-up and chin-up bar on there. And you can upgrade the weight stack, which I need 2 weight stacks. Currently, it's $300 to upgrade both weight stacks. I just haven't done that yet, but I'm planning on doing it. If you notice throughout the series, anything that can get an upgraded weight stack, I've upgraded, except for that. But anyways, so I said, okay, well, let's go ahead then. But he said, all right, well, we go ahead, run your credit, this, that, and the third. Now, I told you guys this is during the pandemic, so my credit it took a slight hit. So I'm like, well, you can run it. I'm not sure it'll go through because, it's been a little bit tough. There's been some things going on. He said, well, we'll try. We'll see. And guess what? It went through. So I'm thinking like, all right, well, maybe this is a clear sign. Because prior to me even wanting to get it, I was watching the TV, which y'all may see the TV in the footage, but the TV was in the same corner that I have my FT1 in. And I was watching from fit to fat to fit. And one of the trainers on there in the little training space had the FT1. And it was in the corner. My TV, it just lined up when I was watching the show with my TV in my corner. So I'm watching this episode and they show it multiple times. I'm like, wait a second. that looks good in my corner. That might fit my corner here. That's when I started looking at it. All right. So I already knew where I was going to put it. Right in that corner where you guys are going to see it. Now, the thing about it is that the FT1 didn't come with a free bench. So I said, hey, the FTX comes with a bench. The FT1 doesn't come with the bench. And this bench is $400. So I may as well just still go to Costco. Because I already had it in my cart on Costco.com and all of that. So he was like, look, I'll throw the bench in for free. I was like, oh man, all right, let's go. Let's do it. Because I support storefronts. And I asked him, hey, you get a commission? He said, yeah, I get a commission on this. I said, well, let's go ahead and do it. Let's set up the delivery. Now, my dad's calling me now at this point because he's like, yo, where you at? I'm done. We got to get going. Gary's waiting. I'm in the store trying to buy some more equipment for the home gym. And so I said, all right, well, I filled out the paperwork. I said, can I get a delivery? He said, yeah. Do you want to pay to have them assemble it and all that? I'm like, you know what? I've been buying so much equipment. Now, at the time, this is the last thing I got. Y'all saw the last thing I got in the first video. The last thing I got was that compact leg press from Force USA. So obviously it wasn't the last thing. But I had just gotten the it was on Easter. That Easter was literally like the month before. And I spent all Easter putting this thing together to the dismay of my wife. What is the home multi-gym unit I'm gonna show you guys probably in the next video, if not the one after. So I was like, yo, I'm done putting stuff together. I'll pay for it. How much is it to put together? Like, it was like $220. I'm like, cool, all right. I'll take it on cash when they come. I'll give it to them. So they came to the house, put it together and everything. Turns out that I know the guy from the gym I work at that delivered it. And that's funny, man. That's funny. So I already knew. But they put it together. Got it nice. Set up right. Put everything on, which is funny because now I got to disassemble parts of it to get the upgraded weight stack. But, dude, let me tell you. So it cost me like $2,600, $2,700 to pay them, but like to buy it and to have them come out, and I got the bench for free. So I'm gonna show you guys some exercises that you guys are probably gonna see, and I'm gonna be talking over it, just detailing kind of what I'm doing and some of the exercises that I like to do. This is part of the series, so these videos may be long, they may not be long. But the last thing I want to say is I noticed that Dick's had the FTE. Now the FTE costs the same amount as the FT1. You had got the FT1 and upgraded weight stacks. So at Dick's, the FTE comes with everything all together. That's really the only difference. Now, if you look at the FT2 or anything else, okay, now they start actually being different. Just so you guys are aware, the FT obviously functional trainer. All right, so we're gonna throw some other footage on here. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna let y'all know how that's been helping out with the training, doing my training thing, and y'all can comment below on whether or not it was helpful. This is just me telling you my experience with it, and honestly, it's been a game changer. I'm glad I got it, and having that piece really makes it feel now like a home gym, because all the exercises that I couldn't do using the high-low pulling and stuff on my bench, and anything I couldn't do on a home multi-gym, I mean my the high-low pulley on my power rack, I could do it on there. Versatility off the charts. If you could only get a power rack and a barbell, some plates, a bench, and then dumbbells, that's good. But if you could get that and one of these, hey, you in the game. Yeah, I don't know why my flash is on, but see, right in this corner is where the TV was. That phone I don't even use. Y'all, I know y'all looking like, yo, why he got a PlayStation 2? Let me turn this flash off. Guess what? All right, so y'all can tell I take my handles off Like, I take everything off, reset it, put the weight to 2. I'm not trying to stretch my cables out. Y'all can see down here. Oh, hold up. Yeah, now y'all can see down here. I need to clean it off where you add the extra weight stack. So what you do is you take out these risers, which means I got to take this whole thing off, and add the weight stack to the bottom. All right. These handles came with this. This came with it. What I like to do, which you'll probably see is one of the demonstrated exercises, put my arm through here, set that to the lowest thing, and do lateral raises with it. Get those shoulders a little wide, nice and rounded at least. This came with it. If you try to, I think it's like the go handle to get your Tiger Woods on. I never use it. You can use this strap, or strap it around you, do some like some squats and some other exercises, put it around your waist. Strap it to that, try to do some weighted pull-ups or whatever. But it ain't that real. This is actually is from RDX. I bought this, all right, for them single tricep pull downs, which you may also see. I got some stuff. I may or may not put me doing everything in there. All right, this also is from RDX. It's long. It's a longer tricep rope. I use that for rope pull-throughs when I'm on here. And this is versatile. I don't need to show y'all me doing everything on here because obviously you can do a lot. This came on here. You can use these for curls, presses, all kinds of stuff. Same thing with this. Obviously you hook it to both sides. The bar rotates. I use these, which I probably will show you guys today, for behind the neck presses. I don't use this at all yet. This rope is a shorter rope. I use this for tricep pull downs. It came with that. So it comes with attachments. All right, and you see you got the little shroud. Let me turn this off real quick. Got the little nice shroud on there so your baby don't put their fingers in there, or you don't, or whoever might be around. And they come with this nice little book. Show you a few exercises, but hey, y'all can always ask questions. I can put exercises up because this is not at all comprehensive. And it came with this bench. This is the bench that I forgot what it's called. This is not the SCS one. This is the other one. This one, like I said, it's like $400. But it's nice. Material feels real nice and adjustable. The reason it has these white spots on it because I used to face it the other way. So the paint from my wall got on this. I need to clean it up. And man, that's nice to touch. It feels real good. So, yeah. So there you have it with that. Everything's smooth. Feels smooth. I believe it's like a 2-to-1 ratio. So everything that so if you have it, they're 80-pound weight stacks. I mean, they're 160-pound weight stacks, but you only get 80 pounds of resistance. So yeah, there you have it. That's what's on here. We're going to show you some of these exercises real quick. And y'all going to be good to go, man. Y'all going to be good to go. So if you're thinking about getting this, you have any other questions, feel free to ask. If you're wondering, yes, I have high ceilings. So I pretty much just buy whatever without thinking about it. I don't have to ask. My ceilings is high. My ceilings are high. But that's it. That's the video. All right, so here is me with the cable. I have the ankle strap attached to the wrist, and this just shortens that distance between the I was going to say the moment arm. That's not the right term. Between pretty much the weight and the muscle working, right? And I'm able to focus more on the side delt. So, pardon me there. Got a little bit of some nipple action going on, but I wasn't going to stop mid set just because I was recording. This is real life, you know. This is me actually working out. I'm just recording. Whatever happens, you know. This actually, the shirt is a little bit too big, to be honest, but that's beyond it. So I really like using this exercise because I can really feel the shoulders working, get a good pump in them. So if you're somebody who struggles with that, this is definitely a good exercise. And this is personally for me this week, kind of like a deload week. So I do also do laterals with the dumbbells as well. Here's me giving you an alternative view, also the opposite side, just so you can see I'm doing both sides. But yeah, it's really great because a lot of times with dumbbells, people struggle to get the movement right. And even if they get it right, sometimes it's hard for them to know what they should feel in certain body parts. So cables a lot of times just allow for you to really target it. So I like to use the dumbbells first for laterals, wide upright rows, even some overhead presses, and then switch to the cables to focus more on getting more of that pump and that isolation. Has been working pretty well for me. So go ahead and give these a try. And if you've been doing the cable lateral raises, grabbing onto the D handle or the stirrup handle, I recommend trying to get with the ankle strap around the wrist. Some people get a little bit closer to the elbow up the forearm, like I believe is Josh Bridgman. Sorry if I got the wrong Josh. He lays in the bench and he does his that way. I'm just too lazy to get into it. Pull out that bench and lay in it and do that. Part of me. And I do have other ankle straps, so I could do it. I'm just not. All right, so here I am setting up for some behind the neck presses. Pardon me, I'm actually in like a echoey hallway, so if I sound a little more echoey than normal, that's why. But yeah, so I like doing these because they don't bother me. Even just regular standard behind the neck presses have never bothered me. Standing press has, dumbbell, Arnold press, all of that bothers me. I kind of have something going on with my left shoulder, always have. But these feel really great. Hit that side delt pretty good. And also that anterior delt, which honestly I do no direct work for. Lateral raises to the front also bother my left shoulder a lot. So I just abstain from them, So yeah, this feels pretty good, pretty solid. Obviously doing them on the cables is going to feel pretty decent because you have that two-way tension. So you have shoulder issues and you still want to train because you're stubborn, maybe try doing some more stuff on the cables. And again, this is the FT1 functional trainer, so I'm not giving you a shoulder routine. I'm just showing you a few exercises that I use this for. This is not by any means all the exercises I use this for, and this isn't by any means fully comprehensive. It's just some examples. And this footage that you're looking at is actually current. So where am I at? Just trying to grow, get a little size on, even though it's summertime. Still got to try to make these gains. Currently at 237. I'm going to start cutting in like probably 4 to 5 weeks. I got to check the calendar. But I want to start that cut like around 230, 233. So yeah. But yeah, so, it's not too bad. The reason I'm telling you this is because over the course of the series, there's going to be miscellaneous footage I just never uploaded, but I recorded that I may just put on to demonstrate me utilizing the home gym equipment, so you guys don't get confused. Like here's some other footage, just a little bit older, and this is just me during a back workout. So if you guys watch a lot of, I almost said David Ruffin, Rough Diesel, which is Terrence Ruffin. I don't think he has any musical talent. I'm not sure. But yeah, he does. I got this exercise from him. Actually, a good, decent movement. And you'll probably see me doing something similar with the high row in another video. Really hits my lats though. This really hits the lats perfectly. If you don't have access to one of the knotless machines that, that lets you kind of pull in the same kind of pattern, trajectory, whatever, this is definitely a good substitute. And I like it. I really like it. It's enjoyable. What you want to do is set the bench to a slight incline when you sit on it, and so you can lean on it and really drive the shoulders back to really focus on driving those lats. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing here. And if you're looking in this video, you can see already that this was a point in which the bulk life got a little serious. The gains was coming, but the fat was coming on a little bit more. I actually had to cut back on the meals because it was just too much. It was just too much. But I'm from the old school, man. We get fat, we make gains, and then we cut down. I mean, that's just how it was. This new stuff is new stuff. But I'm on the internet. I'm on social media. But I don't do it for the gram. I do it for the gains. This is a movement that I've been using pretty much since I've got this machine and really started working out at home and doing a lot of chest movements. Of course, now I'm working out at a gym. Also, I still have hair. So you can tell that this is a little bit older. This is pretty much still earlier on in my current bulking phase. So yeah, that's why I'm significantly less bulked up, not bald-headed, and having a good time. So as you can see, the upper pec is really getting hit with this movement. I love this movement. This movement is great. You set the handle slightly above shoulder height. That way, when you come across the chest, even though you come down, you're hitting that upper pec directly. And it's a really good movement. I love it. All right, there you have it. Thank you guys for staying with me. I know it's been a little bit long. Like I said before, you set them cables like up here. So when you grab it, you're coming right down along the pec line and hitting that upper chest. It's one of the movements that, despite tearing my pec, has helped me further develop my chest. Even though I have to abstain. I have had to abstain from some pressing movements just because every once in a while it hurts and it's not right. Don't want to tear it. That's why I actually went back to a gym so I could take advantage of the hammer strength equipment there to get the safety and stability of the machines, but the feel of the freeway so I could transfer back into making it strong enough to train. And this is a home gym channel. Well, it's not a home gym channel. I just use a home gym and have a home gym. It's a home gym series. So if you have a power tech, which I don't have, you can take advantage of the lever gym series, especially the newer ones where you can use the isolated arms to, if you have a similar issue, to also do that. I just don't have it. So I went ahead and went back to the gym. But I have more stuff coming on the way. Have any questions, put them down below. Again, this is on the FT1. Inspire FT1. Thank you guys. How you want to act?